How's it going? So I wanted to do an update on our garden. As a lot of you know, we had a 1 in 100 year snowstorm here in South Texas this past week. That's why there was no video. But we're going to keep going. And today we're going to plant some asparagus seeds. Now I had my seed trays sitting in the greenhouse when the temperature started dropping, and we did lose some of our cucumbers, and I can show you some of the tomato sprouts. You see how the leaves have fallen off their stem. Some of them are stunted. These look burnt. And these are new seedlings. A couple of them are wilted over. And that's not from freezing. That's just from them being in the greenhouse before it started freezing. The roots got too cold and it killed these off a bit. So what else I planted over here? They're not coming up yet. Our chili peppers. We planted chili peppers because our chili peppers that had survived the winter obviously got wiped out. And this last cell is where we're gonna do our asparagus. So it recommends that you soak them for 24 hours. That's what we did. So let's drain that out. And we're going to grow these in pots for about a year before we plant them out, which gives us a year to build a nice fertile bed to grow these asparagus in, because these asparagus are going to keep coming back in the same spot every year. So we want to build a nice fertile bed for them. We're going to want to keep fortifying that soil year after year. I'm going to put a couple seeds per cell. I'm kind of sticking in my fingers here. Now we've kept up with the sweet potatoes. Yeah. The slips that we started last week, we planted in soil. We started our last slips from the potatoes a few days ago. And that's probably going to be all the slips we're going to get, because the potatoes weren't really making any new slips. So to start out, we had about 15 slips, and then next week we had about 8 slips, and this past week the potatoes made about 3 slips. So I guess over time, they slow down their slip production. And here's our final. This is all the slips we're going to make this year. So we got our soaked asparagus seeds in the final cells. These are getting tall. We're probably ready to put those in the next biggest cells. All of our tomato plants have been stunted. I would say about 5% of them have been affected by the cold weather. These are the sweet potatoes we've started so far. This was our first batch of slips. They're looking good. This was the week 2 slips, so they've only been in soil a couple days. This is our first batch of slips. See the difference? We have 1, 2 tray cells from the first week. We only have 1 from the second week. And then we'll have a few more. These are the first round of muncher cucumbers that we planted into the bigger cells, just to see how they're doing. Here we're doing kind of experiment. That is some organic popcorn that I bought from Sprouts supermarket, and it's been sitting in my pantry for a year. I thought, hey, let's try it out. Let's try to grow some popcorn from 1-year-old supermarket seeds. Now, here we go. This is our patty pan. Remember, we started our patty pan, I guess 2.5 weeks ago. It's looking awesome. It's ready to go out. We need to get some garden ground ready. And this is our French beans. They're all growing nice. And finally, we have, this is the Ecuadorian peanuts. They're looking really good. We have roots shooting out the bottom of everything, so they're ready to go out. But we just want to be sure that we're not getting another freeze, maybe another week. These have been going on the patio during the day. They get about 2 hours of direct sunlight. And these are the pole beans. You can see they're taking off. They're already shooting up. They're already giving out feelers. These little these tendrils are searching for something to grab onto. So we're gonna have to make some trellises for them. Plant them next to the trellis, and they're gonna be, I mean, they're ready to go. Alright, so this final slot here that you see empty right here, that was our bell peppers, and that was another little experiment. That's a supermarket bell pepper. I usually order all my seeds from Rare Seeds, also known as Baker's Creek Seed Company. They have all kinds of great products. They have great videos, seed catalogs, you name it. That's usually where I get all my seeds from. It looks like the 3 mandarin trees that were full of mandarins, and the grapefruit tree full of grapefruits, looks like they're all wiped out. I can show you a video of that later. But it looks like the trees are dying. The fruit, I tried one of the mandarins today, thinking maybe I could juice them all and save that mandarin juice. And they're not edible. It seems like the citrus oil that's found in the peels seeped into the fruit itself. So the fruit actually tastes like a peel. It's really bitter and horrible. I think they're all gone. And hopefully those trees don't die. Now in the greenhouse, I did have a heat lamp and a little space heater in there. The avocado tree did all right. The herb plants did all right, but the banana trees look like they're toast. And I have some pineapple plants in there that I've had for about 4 years, and it looks like they're toast too. But pineapple plants and banana plants have been known to come back. If I cut them back, they'll get their little sprout, they'll get their little shoot coming out, and maybe they're not totally gone. And as far as the citrus trees, it's possible that those branches will sprout some uh, new leaf sprouts coming in the spring. Maybe we didn't lose those. If not, we got to cut them down. That's all right. We'll chop them up. We'll use them for mulch or something. But I'll keep you posted, and thanks for watching.